Hey everyone, and welcome back. Have you ever felt like you were on the verge of making a big change, of finally pursuing your higher purpose, but something just stopped you? That feeling of being stuck isn't a lack of willpower. It's often a very specific and very powerful lie that you've been telling yourself. Today we're going to use strategic visuals to unpack your brain's biggest lies, what we call limiting beliefs. And this is a core concept from both a higher purpose and the principles of CBT, and is the single biggest reason why people fail to move forward. Let's draw this out. On one side we have our thoughts, on the other side our feelings. We often think feelings just happen, but they don't. Our thoughts create our feelings, at least in most part. So a thought like, I'm not smart enough to start my own business, leads to a feeling of hopelessness. That feeling then leads to inaction. That inaction reinforces the original thought, creating a vicious cycle. A quantum change moment can happen when you have a sudden, undeniable realization about one of those thoughts. You see the thought not as a fact, but as a belief that has been holding you captive. It's like a flash of insight that says, wait a minute, that's not true. That's a story I've been telling myself. That moment of insight is the first step to dismantling the lie. I have to be vulnerable and say this is where I've struggled the most. For years I had a limiting belief that I wasn't good enough, I wasn't a leader, I didn't have what it takes. I had evidence that I was, but I couldn't see it because the belief was so deeply ingrained. The first step for me wasn't about changing my actions, it was about changing my thoughts. Here's your actionable how-to to start unpacking your own limiting beliefs. 1, identify the thought. The next time you feel stuck or frustrated, stop and ask, what thought am I having right now? Name the lie. And 2, challenge the thought. Once you've named it, ask yourself, is this 100% true? What evidence do I have to the contrary? Just asking this question starts to pop the thought bubble. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Share a limiting belief you know is holding you back, and just naming it is a powerful step. Remember, your thoughts aren't facts. You have the power to create a new truthful story. My life has meaning and I create it. See you next time.